everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Rose Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing with an old greeting card. So I pulled this greeting card out of my stash of cards. I wanted it because it had this cool window in it. We are going to be using some bee printables because I'm kind of been doing a bee theme. I'm working on a bee journal, so I thought I might as well just continue with that theme. And so this is a card that has some couple of pages in it, and we're going to be taking those out. Oops. So I think I'm just going to lift those staples. Well, maybe. I don't know why I'm making this harder than it needs to be. There's one. There we go. Now we're going to pull that part out and toss it, and then we're going to grab the staples and toss those. So that gives us kind of a little booklet, I guess, you know. We're going to cover this front and the back. And I'm wondering how much of the, I don't know, I printed off several. I don't know which one I actually want to use because, ooh, that might even fit really nicely. But you got to remember, you got to cut this window out. That one could work. All right, stick that aside. Then we have this one. Which is really pretty. That's really pretty, isn't it? Boy, I really like that one. Okay, so I think that one. And then we have this one. Man, this is going to be a hard choice. I like that one too. I don't really like this one because, see, when you go like this, that's going to show you what's going to be cut. You're going to be cutting that bee right out. So, not terrible, but I do like the others better. And this one, no. And this one, no. Okay, so these are no. That's a no. That one is nice. Okay, let's get rid of the nose. Let's bring in the maybes. I do like that one. I didn't know this was going to be this hard to choose. I like that big bee. Of course, when you fold this, all right, let's look at this one. Okay, no. I think we're going to put this in the no. So now we've narrowed it down to these two. Boy, I do. Wow. I think we're going to go with that one. Oh, that was a tough choice, though. So, now I got to decide what what part I want to chop off. Do I want to chop this part off or this? I'm going to lose that little piece that said B on it if I do that. Or we can go all the way up to the top. Let's do that. Let's just go all the way to the top. And of course, I'm sure you know what's next. We're going to trace this, trace this window. Yeah. There, okay. Might be able to use that for something. So now we're going to line that up. About like that. Nice. And we're just going to take that back to my chopper, chop it off. Nice, okay. So I guess my next big question for myself is, what glue am I going to use to get this on here? Boy. I'm trying to decide between a glue stick and Mod Podge. I didn't think this part through. Glue stick would be less messy, but how well would it stick? I don't know. Let's get my grungy paper. I don't even know if I have enough glue stick left in here, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Hitting up the most important spots are the edges and around the window. How's your weather? We're having a gloomy, rainy day in Michigan today. So, yeah, I get spoiled with these nice, super nice days where the sun is out. Then we get a nice little gloomy, rainy day. And just reminds you that it's still just spring and not summer yet. Although we're getting closer, aren't we? The temperatures are definitely on the rise. It is my favorite time of year. I'm a summer girl through and through. I am from the age of putting sun in your hair when you were young and spraying baby oil and iodine on your skin to try to get a darker tan. Yeah, that's how old I am. So, I love summer. I don't do that anymore though. Me and my friends, well, we were young and foolish. Those were the days, though. I sure do miss them. Okay, so is that going? Not quite. It's. Let's see. Let's see about starting this at the bottom. This is always the tricky part when you're trying to put a piece this large onto something that you want it to be straight, right? And that's not straight. It's showing off the white. Come on, Lisa. Come on, Lisa. You can do this. Ugh, okay. I'm wondering if this is... Okay. You know, by this time, my glue stick is drying up. You know what? We're going to do a little Mod Podge anyway. We've got our grungy paper underneath. Hopefully I can get it on straight this time. I know a little bit showing doesn't matter, but kind of wanted to do it right the first time, you know? There's something about the smell of Mod Podge. I'm a really sensitive person to smells, but man, I like the smell of Mod Podge for some reason, which is kind of weird. It is weird. Okay. Can she do it? You know what would, no, that probably wouldn't work either. All right, put one corner and get the other corner. All right. Okay, something is crooked, y'all. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Got a little rag here. I gotta smooth out the wrinkles. Yeah. It's hard putting these big pieces. It's like hanging wallpaper, you know, at home, like on your wall. That's what it reminds me of. You're just trying to get the perfect fit. And, you know, some showing there, some showing here. I can distress those edges and it's fine. You're just getting it straight. For me, getting it straight was like the most important thing. So now, yeah, see, I have some wrinkles because that's, you know, it's wet glue. Mod Podge is wet glue. So, but I think they will glue dry flat. So anyway, we're going to kind of gently, and I say gently, bend this again so that, that's pretty, isn't it? So that our paper kind of gets formed where it needs to be, because this is going to be always folded, you know. It's going to have like a little fold ridge there, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's get out the little plastic card. See if we can smooth that out a bit. Okay. Right. And we just have some edges to clean up. Which is pretty easy to do. Follow the edge of the card when you're cutting off the excess. And then it gets stuck to your scissors. And that looks pretty good. So, I can definitely ink that or chop it off on the chopper. Yeah? Nice. I love my chopper. It just chops things perfectly. Okay. I guess we can probably ink the edges of this. Gonna fold it for a little bit more stability. This one's coming up a little bit too. Didn't get the edges good. Okay. Yeah. No, isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're not done. I'm trying to think what we want to do for the... Okay, so I think we're gonna put this one on the inside. Okay, so let's see. Like probably lining this up on the bottom. Like a boat. Okay, then we're gonna take our pen again, and we're just gonna trace that window on the back of this side. There. Oop. We want to cut this off right there. Okay. Okay. This is always tricky. I could have cut it with a knife, but then I'd have to be super straight. Okay. Now let's see how well we did. Oh man, is this gonna? I'm wondering when this is shut. If you'd see the beat, no. Anyway, we're gonna have something else in here anyway, so that doesn't matter. But okay, so let's just fold this in half before we do anything else. Maybe that would help if it already had a fold. Yeah, that will help. Okay, so let's take this right here and let's do some glue on this side. Oh yeah, hang on. I keep forgetting to bring my grungy paper over. I'm just gonna try to do this quick before everything starts to dry. Look at those edges. Just kind of making it thin so we don't get as much wrinkling. Now we're just gonna shut this. Kind of go over like that. Did that work? Yeah, I think it did. Okay, now we're going to open this one back up and do the same over here. Can you see? Okay. All right. Pay attention to what you're doing, Lisa. Keep hearing dings. My husband's texting me from work. He never knows when I'm doing a video, so it don't matter. It don't matter. All right. Now let's take this folded and just kind of. Now that's okay. That let's move this. Those white edges, like, that doesn't matter to me. We can definitely ink those up. Now, kind of getting a gap. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's flatten this out. Flatten it out so we don't get that gap there. All right. So now I do want to take my ink and do up some of these inside edges. Okay, now I gotta chop that part off. Okay. Just trying to grunge up that window. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, as you might imagine, I would like to fold up some of my coffee dyed paper and put it in, oh, it smells so good, and put it in here as a little notebook. But this paper is too big, so I'm gonna measure a little bit smaller than the booklet and just tear some off. And we're going to tear this. Giving it that rough, grungy edge. And then we save these pieces because we can always stamp on them or something. Never throw any of my coffee dyed paper away. Okay, perfect. So now it's perfect size. And then we will put this in here. I kind of want those ruffly edges on the top. So I'm going to put them in there. And then well, I don't know if this is going to be too heavy for my sewing machine, but, or we could do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Should we? Or should I go try this on the machine? My book cradle here, you've seen before. We're just gonna make a few holes. It doesn't matter where they're at because we're punching the paper at the same time as the booklet. We're just gonna take some white. Getting low on this string. 1, 2, yeah, about to there. And I'm gonna grab this fat needle. Let's see if I can get this threaded. There we go. Okay. Move the book cradle. Oops. Moving the book cradle out of the way. We're gonna take our needle and thread. And go in this hole. And go down to the third bottom hole. Pull that tail through, and then we're going back to the middle hole. And when we come up, we want to come up on the opposite side of this middle. So one of these strings is going to be on one side of the middle, and this other one is going to be on the other side. There. We're going to pull it tight. Yeah, that's way too much string. I always hate to do that because I don't like to waste things. I'm going to just give it a nice tug, a nice knot. Then we're going to knot it again. And then I'm going to cut them off and put away my supplies. There we go. And now we have this. Now you could take this piece and put something there, you know, like I don't know. What should we try to use one of these stamps? Not that we have to put anything in that window. I just think it would be fun. I love these stamps. Okay. Just gonna ink up the edges, of course. And let's see. Oh, get out of there. All right. This guy can go right there, huh? It would literally have to go right there. Okay. Glue stick. Done. Now, there's a mark. And there's a mark. Except for how far up do we want that to go? Oh, come on. Stick, 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 stick. That's cute. Okay, so that'll be on our first page. And you can just journal all the way around this guy. Is he gonna stick? Okay. I thought, oh, wouldn't a pocket be cute? But then if you stuck something in it, let's do one on the back. Let's do a pocket right here. Okay, so I have this paper. That might make a cute pocket. And let's take it at that edge. Now, it's kind of, that'll work. Okay, bring our little booklet back over here. Yeah. There we go. Cute little pocket on the back. I think we were already going to use this, so it's already distressed, inked up. And we'll put that there and wait for it. There we go. Canceled stamp. We didn't cancel him. We didn't cancel him. There we go. I don't know. It's just, it's an obsession with me. Okay. So, we have a little booklet now. I just feel like it still needed something on the front. Don't know what I have. I don't know what I have. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I'm in this thing about stamps too. Like, I know I don't need stamps on everything. I know, but I love them. Oops. Some other little ditty. We might could get away with that. I don't know. Just things happen as I go. You guys, I have no... Oh my gosh. I shouldn't admit this. I just have no rhyme or reason. I'm just going with the flow here. And I mean, something hits my eye and I'm like, oh yeah, let's put that on it. So, there is no real teachable moment here. It's just kind of like, go with the flow. Go where she goes. Alright. So, some glue stick on this really fragile. Oh, I pick a piece. That's hilarious. I pick a piece of random, mind you, a scrap dictionary, and I pick out the H. It says horrible, horribleness, horribly, horrid, horrific, horrify. I'm putting that on the front of my creation. Okay, only on my channel. We're going to be covering most of that up anyway. Like, it's just an extra layer underneath. It's kind of funny. It cracks me up because that's how things go on this channel. Too funny. There, we covered it, but it still was funny. I had to point it out because, yeah. I don't know if this glue stick wants to hold this craft cardstock down very well, but we're going to try it. Well, I was going to use that to kind of smooth that down. I'm going to use this. See, I don't know. Just that little paper peeking out is just another layer. And I've told you other times I like to do layering. So you can't read the horrible anymore. I just thought it was hilarious that I happened to pick that piece up out of a pile of scraps. Okay. I'm like... Okay, I'm going to make a couple of stamps on here. I'm going to do my favorite round one, but I only want half... of that circle. So... That is perfect. Perfect. And then I want, okay, here it is. One of my favorite splats. Like that. Okay. So we got a cute little booklet, writing paper, with just sewing this in with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. If you use up this paper, you could clip this, pull it out, put some more in to your little cover here. obviously you'll lose your bee, but you can put something else on anyhow. But then you'll always have your little pocket in the back. I'm trying to think if I'm done, so just bear with me. So I'm going to experiment here with this piece of ephemera. Ink up those sloppy edges. Okay, so I was thinking something along the lines of, see, I think it's printed on cardstock type, so it's going to be a little bit thick to bend. So I was thinking about maybe just cutting him in half and having, yep. So I have 2 pieces now, and I think I want to put this guy right there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. If I would have printed that on just like computer paper, printer paper, I would have wrapped it around. Well, maybe I would have been covering that, but wrapping it around would have been easier. But because I always print this stuff on the heavier, we'll save this. Save this guy for something else. I don't know. We'll save it. Always saving things. Set straight. Splatter. Give me more splatters. I wanted it like that. That's perfect. I absolutely love that. Okay, let's put that back. Okay, guys, I think we're done with our little booklet. This was a greeting card upcycled into a little small writing booklet to stick inside a junk journal. I did mine in a bee theme because I'll add it into the inside of my bee journal. Just covered the back and the front cover, utilized the little window that was in the card, and this is what we have. So thanks for hanging out this long, and appreciate each one of you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.